I've never felt suspense quite like this. One of these guys should be called Thor and the other one should be called Loki. Loki's won it. No, Thor's come back. Oh, yes! This is like the MCU. It's going to take a couple of movies to figure this out. Hello, I'm Tom Hiddleston, and today I'm with BuzzFeed to play with some puppies. It's an unusual privilege to be here, sitting in this ocean of pink and waiting to meet some puppies, but I can't wait. Bring in the puppies. Oh my goodness. Are you a bit sleepy? Oh, sweetheart. Hello, darling. Oh, shake it out. You go over there. That's more interesting. What's your name? Do you have a name? Not yet. I actually feel extremely calm. We're here to say hello to BuzzFeed. Do you know what BuzzFeed is? Not yet. One day, maybe. They just reroute you in the present moment, and now they're gone. There's the most extraordinary ensemble in this film. Chiwetel Ejiofor, Karen Gillan, Mark Hamill, Mia Sara. My stuff was with Annalise Basso and the Pocket Queen, Taylor Gordon, who's the drummer. And we had this moment together where something completely spontaneous happens in the street on a Thursday afternoon, and there's this extraordinary dance. We covered the dance from all kinds of different angles. The camera was sometimes rather like old school musicals, like Singing in the Rain, standing back, really objective. And other times the camera was swooping in and around us and among us and dancing with us. It was so free and so joyful and so spontaneous and committed and felt and passionate. I think I've never experienced that feeling on a set before of like, that was perfect. I remember dogs love this position when they're young. It makes them feel safe and you can just give them a little tickle there. Oh, sweetheart, that's right. You're very, very sweet. Mike Flanagan is an extraordinary man. He wrote the screenplay, he directed the film, he edited the film. He's found a way of adapting the material by Stephen King, which acknowledges that our lives can be difficult, that they can be hard and they can be full of loss and grief, but they're also full of joy, aren't they? Yes, they are. So I spoke to Mike and I said, Mike, I really think this is like a profound piece of writing because it's sort of about like how joy is part of the human experience. And it's part of the puppy experience. Yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. Wah, 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 wah. One of these guys should be called Thor and the other one should be called Loki. You guys want to be called Loki? I've met a lot of dogs called Loki. This guy's like a Loki, I think. He's got the strain of mischief in him. I've worked with a lot of them now, and that's been the great joy actually, is like, it's hard to pick one because they're all such extraordinary actors and such great people. But I'm trying to think of the ones I haven't worked with. I'd like to work with Daredevil because Charlie Cox is a dear friend of mine. I think Loki and Daredevil would have a fun matchup. Charlie and I were going to play together on Broadway on Halloween. I dressed up as Daredevil and he dressed up as Loki. It was really fun. Do you like this? You like this? Oh, who wants it? Want to bring it back? Oh, clever boy. I've never danced. Are you a dancer? Jump if you're a dancer. Yes! I was never classically trained as a dancer. And what I loved about this was that I got to kind of do a fast track classical training in a way. Yeah, it also just gave me like incredible respect for the extraordinary stamina and athleticism of dancers. I don't think I ever have taken something from a set. I've been really well behaved and I sort of just have left stuff. I really wanted to take my shoes from the set of The Life of Chuck, but Mike Flanagan has those. And I'm actually glad he does because I burned holes in the soles of them. So by the end of all the dancing, there were just literally holes in the bottom of my shoes. You could see my socks. There's a scarf in Thor that I wore as Loki. Loki comes down to Earth and he tries to lift Mjolnir, Thor's hammer, and he can't. And I've got that scarf. Oh, this is like the Clash of the Titans right here. Come on, go. Oh yeah, Loki's won it. No, Thor's come back. Oh yes! This is like the MCU. It's going to take a couple of movies to figure this out. So in The Life of Chuck, it's not just me. It's Cody Flanagan, Jacob Tremblay, and Benjamin Pajak. Benjamin Pajak breaks my heart in the film. Like I think he gives a performance of such sweetness and innocence. He might as well be one of these puppies. I was lucky because I got to start the Chuck journey in the schedule and Benjamin came to meet me on set. And I didn't realize this, but he was watching me dance. I finished my work and I went home and he put little accidental, unconscious things that I was doing with my hands or with, little things I was doing with my body that I wasn't aware I was doing. And he's incorporated them into his performance. Just an extraordinary, luminous, gifted actor. Yes, so many. We were on a volcano in Iceland, in Thor the Dark World, I think. It was so windy and so cold, we couldn't hear each other. We couldn't believe we were standing on a volcano in these costumes. I can't remember what one of us said, but we got the giggles. The giggles is a very dangerous thing on a film set. And we're like, get it together. And that's the worst, because you can't. You know, there are so many like that. I love running to this song by Bon Iver called 8 Circle. Also kind of like cloud piercing and majestic. And it's a great song to run to. There was one where I was playing Prince Hal in an adaptation of the Henry IV Part 1 by William Shakespeare. And we shot this battle in a field in England in February. And I was wearing chainmail. It snowed overnight, and we shot the first day of the battle in the melting snow. I got pulled off a horse, so I was just like rolling around in this kind of slushy, muddy, icy snow. And the next day, 5 in the morning, I arrived, and it was like, costume supervisor said, so we've got to match continuity to yesterday, so can you put this back on? And it was this frozen metal, muddy encasement. And I had to they had to spray me down with water to match the rain and put fresh mud on me at like 5 a.m. And I was like, whew, it was tough back then. Come and get it, come on. Oh, where is it, where is it, where's it gone? That's his leg. That's not the fluffy toy. Probably like what happened in the show, what happened in the Loki series for Disney+. I really did think I was out, retired from the team. And then a year later, Kevin Feige and Louis D'Esposito called me and said, so we've got this idea. Started discussing what the show might look like. And I was like, okay, let's go again. Actually, that ended up being, in a way, the most fulfilling redemption. For me, another chance to play the character, but for Loki, another chance to sort of define his purpose. I have no idea. If I weren't an actor, what job would I be good at? Honestly, in my head, I never had a backup plan, because I've always thought if I have a backup plan, the chances are I might use it. And this was all I ever really wanted to do. If I had to choose, I'd probably love to teach. I actually get a lot of satisfaction from that. Guys, I think he's had enough of his ear being bitten now. Oh, that's right. If you give it, you have to take it. I cry thinking about movies. I actually cried yesterday thinking about The Shawshank Redemption. I remember watching that film when I was 14, and I found it overwhelmingly moving. I find I just cry all the time now. I just find movies incredibly emotional. Marley and Me is a killer. I didn't make it through that film. I mean, I did make it, but I couldn't see like after a while. I just sort of was just like, it was all just blurry and misty. And when I worked with Owen Wilson, it took me about 6 months to tell him how much I love that movie. It's true. We were between setups on Loki, and I was like, oh, and I just have to tell you, like, I think Marley and Me is a masterpiece. And he was like, oh, thanks, man, thank you. What do you think? Have you seen the movie? No. I feel calmer, I feel wiser. I'll never forget it. This guy, he's now gone so flat, but he's very peaceful, and I feel that we had a bond. What do you think? Do you want to have a sleep as well, or not? Not yet? Too busy. Too many things to do. If you would like to adopt one of these beautiful little puppies, or any puppies like these, you can head over to Positive Beginnings. The Life of Chuck is in theaters now.